Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Owen Stark of Milford Football. How's it going?
I'm doing good. It's pleasure to be on here, Casey.
All right. Well, the pleasure is mine, of course. Um, so going into this has been a fun season for everybody. What's it just like to be a part of this year?
It's fun to be up there with these upperclassmen and seniors, and even the guys in my class that I've grown up playing with ever since I was in elementary school. It's fun to come together finally and play varsity football and just compete at a high level.
Yeah, I know a lot of people were looking forward to see what this year could do.
Mhm.
Um, now that everyone's up here, obviously second year with coach. What's it just like, and what kind of what's the environment just like around? I mean, obviously I've seen it with my own eyes from being up there a couple of times, but what's it just like to just be a part of that, part of just to be just a small part of a big thing?
I mean, it's good. I feel like everyday practice, we've got good tempo, energy's high and stuff, and we're just bringing what we've got to just play football, because that's what it's all about, just playing the game. And I feel like we do a good job of that as a program and as a team.
Energy's always high when you have someone like Coach Mikovich coaching your
Oh
team.
yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
that guy is he's runs a million miles an hour and gets in there, one of the best at it. So
Yeah.
just kind of talk about this coaching staff that's been assembled. Of course, of course we talked with Waz earlier in the year as well. Of course, the defensive coordinator. I just don't. What's it just like to learn from these guys, and they're not that much older than you.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I feel like the fact that you're bringing up they're not much older than us is a great way for us to be able to connect with them and actually like bond better to build like a better team and better chemistry throughout the team, which helps a lot to make us want to go out and ball out on Friday nights and them to support us through that. So it's a big factor.
What position do you play on?
I play wide receiver and then safety.
All right. So what's it like, playing both sides of the ball and all that stuff and getting to learn like, it's kind of like the same position. Does it kind of help like, being a receiver? Does that help you playing safety and maybe the other way around?
Yeah, it definitely does help because as a receiver, you know what you're trying to do. Then as a safety, you can use that same mentality and that same logic to figure out what your opponent's going to try to do against you when you're lined up across from them.
Yeah. What are some of the biggest things that you worked on this summer?
I feel like working on the summer was just like getting in the weight room, getting stronger and faster, and just more athletic, and putting on some more muscle, and just practicing the game, going to 7-on-7s and stuff, and just getting better as a team and stuff like that.
Yeah. Of course, with it being, homecoming, of course, Walled Lake Central's coming into town. What's that going to be like? It's going to be a packed house. A lot of alumni are coming back, and they're going to be excited to see what you guys have been doing, because you guys are doing something that hasn't been done in a long, long time here.
It's going to be great. I feel like the energy is going to be really, really high. That first game that we had at home with our new stadium and stuff was amazing, but I feel like this game we're going to be able to go up and over that and just bring some crazy energy and put on a show.
How would someone describe you on the football field?
I feel like someone would describe me as somebody that like that just tries to make like the right play. Like I'm not going to try to do too much or anything, but I'm going to give it 100% effort and go after it and make the plays that I can make.
What's it just like, learning, some of the routes that you're running as a wide receiver? Does that, and then really as a safety, kind of like, okay, so maybe I know where they're going to be going at all different times. What's that kind of like?
I mean, it's fun running, especially as a receiver, running some of their routes. They're fun. You get the balls from to you. You just get to go out and make plays. And as a safety, you get a little bit of an advantage over it because you know what type of routes are being looked at, and you know what that route is going to look for the quarterback, where he's going to put the ball, so you can get a jump on it. And that helps sometimes.
All right. What do you like to do before a game?
I like to be with my teammates, and just listen to music in the locker room and get pumped up and relax and stuff, but also get pumped at the same time and bring the energy and just have fun, get loose.
Yeah, for sure. What's on Owen's playlist?
Oh, I'm a big NBA young boy guy. That's my go-to.
That's everyone's go-to. That's the
Yeah.
common answer among Milford football players.
Oh yeah, we love it.
Um, well, really any 15 through 18-year old.
For sure.
Um, so um, so going into what do you feel like you guys got to do to kind of continue the momentum that you guys have and head into a happy homecoming and head into a very tough 3 weeks ahead after this game.
Yeah, we just got to continue to ball out and just play the football that we know we can play. We can't get down on ourselves or anything or play down to any levels. We got to just keep going up and beyond, even beyond what we can play.
All right. Oh, and let's get to know you a little bit. How about that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so who is your favorite player growing up?
My favorite player growing up would probably have to be I'm a Michigan State guy, so I liked watching Connor Cook when I was younger.
Yeah. What's a position that you've always wanted to try but never have?
Um, I feel like being a kicker would be cool, but I would never be able to kick. I can't do that.
Did you play soccer ever?
No.
Okay. Let's see. What other sports do you play for people that might not know?
I play basketball. Is the other sport that I play. I used to play baseball, but not anymore. So basketball.
Yeah. So, I know that both teams are going to be kind of go from a very successful program to a very successful
Yeah,
program. So that's always good. We'll talk about basketball in a little bit. I know there have
for
been
sure.
basketball interviews popping on this channel, but it's
Yeah.
and we'll obviously get to more of them once November rolls around. But yeah, favorite. What's your go-to place for food?
Go-to place for food. If we're talking fast food, my favorite fast food would be Panda Express.
Okay. We did. I'm pretty. Have you watched a couple of the? I know you've watched some interviews with your teammates. So why don't you do this too? Let's rank your top five fast food restaurants while we're at it.
Okay. Okay. I
So,
like this.
so 1 through 5. So one has to be the best. Five is okay. So all restaurants count. You got your regular fast food, your premium fast food. Like that's like if you're wondering if Panera, Five Guys, and all that, yeah, they do count.
Okay.
Restaurants count too. So here we go. Go ahead.
Hmm.
You can start
Well,
from
I'm
1 to 5, 5 down to 1, with 1 being the best.
all right. Well, my one, like I just said, Panda Express. I love
Okay.
it. Number two, probably have to go Chick-fil-A. And then number three, McDonald's.
Okay.
Number four, I'll go Culver's. And number five, uh, I like Popeyes. I'll go Popeyes at five.
Okay. All right. Um, yeah. And finally, not to put you on the spot, but what is something people do not know about you?
Oh, I don't know. I can say that at first glance, like I'm a pretty good student, I would say. So I mean, that's something that you might not know right by looking right at
Yeah,
me.
I
But
mean it's I know that's kind of popped up a lot in a lot of these. It's like, it's like, the it's kind of that some I know some people have a perception of it's like, oh, they're just, they're actually, student athletes are really, football players are really good in the classroom too. So
yeah,
yeah. All right. Owen, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us. Best of luck this week. And by the way, do you know what day it is tomorrow? Oh wait, I'm answering that tomorrow. Um,
tomorrow's game day, baby.
yeah. Yeah, I'll be screaming that tomorrow. So there you go.
Oh yeah.
All
Thank you
right.
for having me.
Yeah.